Hello, welcome back to Fire's Gaming. My name is Ben, and today we're continuing on with Ever17. So last time out, Lemmy's system decided to react violently to our attempts to hack it, and Sarah and Sora managed to rewrite Sora's programming so that she could help us find more information on Yu's dad. So let's go and pick it up here. Nearly half an hour had passed since Sora had disappeared inside Lemmy. Sora suddenly appeared from inside the console. Are you finished?
はい。私のわかる範囲内でしか調べられませんでしたが。
I can only tell you what I was able to learn, but...
大義でござった。
Good work.
で、何かつかめた?
So, what did you find out? It didn't work?
いえ、いろいろな事実が判明しました。
No, I have uncovered various facts.
なんだ、だったら教えてよ。もったいぶらずにさ。
In that case, hurry up and tell us. Sora? Sora stared straight at you. Her serious expression made you wrinkle her brow. It didn't look like the kind of situation she's suitable for light soccer jokes. I wonder what Sora could have found.
田中さん、落ち着いて聞いてくださいね。
You, I want you to stay calm and listen.
あなたのお父様、田中陽一様は
There is a possibility
すでにお亡くなりになっている可能性があります。
that your father, Yuichi Tanaka, has already died.
え？お父さんが死んだ？
Huh? My father? Dead?
はい。今から34年前に。
Yes, 34 years ago. 34 years ago?
ちょっと待って。
Hold on.
34年前ってどういうこと？
What do you mean 34 years ago?
私まだ18歳なんだよ。
I'm only 18.
今から18年前に生まれたんだよ。
I was born 18 years ago.
お父さんが34年前に死んだなんて、そんなバカなこと。
How could anything as ridiculous as my father dying 34 years ago? Yeah, what you're saying, Sora, just doesn't match the facts.
とにかく落ち着いて聞いてください。
Please, just stay calm and listen.
私はまだ断定したわけではありません。
I have not reached a final
可
conclusion.
能性があると申し上げただけです。
I'm merely saying that there is a possibility.
私はまず田中さんのお父様に関するデータを検索しようと試みました。
First, I tried to search for information on Yu's father.
しかし、田中陽一なる人物が存在した記録は、このレミオ内のデータベースには一切保存されておりませんでした。
However, there were no files pertaining to Yuichi Tanaka recorded in the Muse database.
つまり、同姓同名の人物さえ存在しないということです。
In other words, there are no records that anyone by that name existed. So are you saying that Yu's father wasn't here?
そんなはず。
It can't be.
でも、それは限られた範囲内のことでしょ？空でさえアクセスすることのできない領域があるって前に聞いたことがあるけど。
But that's only based on limited information from the areas of files you can access, right, Sora? You said there were areas you couldn't reach, right?
ええ、もちろんそうです。
Of course, that is correct.
私はレミの末端に位置するプログラムに過ぎません。
I am merely an interface program for Lemmy.
セキュリティレベルの高いデータには一切触れることができないのです。
I am not permitted to access high security data.
だったらそこに田中陽一という人の記録も。
So records about Yuichi Tanaka might be there. Sora continued, responding to Sarah's
そ
question.
の可能性はもちろん否定できません。
That is a possibility that I can't deny.
しかし、社内名簿にも経理関係の書類にもローカルエリアネットワーク上において取り交わされたあらゆるメッセージのログにも。
However, there is no such name on company name lists, account records, any of the message logs exchanged on the local area network.
田中陽一なる記述は発見されなかったのです。
As far as this is concerned, no record of Yuichi Tanaka exists.
そんなはずないって。
That can't be.
私のお父さんは確かにここレミューで働いてたんだから。
I'm sure that my dad worked here at Lemieux.
それによ。
And besides,
もしも仮にお父さんがここに行ったことがなかったとしても、だからってお父さんが死んだことにはならないでしょ。
Even if he wasn't here, that doesn't mean he's dead, right?
はい。
Correct.
はいじゃないでしょうが。どっからそんな仮説が導き出されたのか、ちゃんと説明してよ。
No, it's not correct. Tell me why you reached that theory.
落ち着いてください、先輩。
Naki-senpai, please calm down. Sarah grabbed you as she went to grab Sora. He was on the verge of losing reason and getting carried away by your
では
emotions.
順を追ってご説明申し上げます。
I would explain my research and reasoning.
ですがその前に一つお尋ねしてもよろしいでしょうか。
But first, may I ask you a question?
失礼ですが、田中さん、お父様がレミューで働いていたという話はどこからお聞きになったのでしょうか。
This may sound rude, but where did you hear that your father was an employee at Lemieux?
それは
I...
お父様は田中さんが1歳の時に失踪なされた。
That your father disappeared when you were 1-year-old.
その話が事実だとすれば、田中さんにはお父様の記憶は残っていないはず。
If that is a fact, then you should have no memories of your father.
そうではないのですか。
Am I wrong?
そうよ。
No, you're right.
私にはお父さんの記憶がない。
I don't remember anything about my father.
一緒に遊んだ記憶も、抱き上げてもらった記憶も。
I don't remember playing together and him holding me.
でも、1歳の時までお父さんは絶対に私のそばにいたの。
But I'm sure that he was around until I was 1.
その時の写真やムービーは残ってるし、絶対にいたの。
There are pictures and films that time. I'm sure he was there.
お母さんだってそう言ってたんだもん。間違いないのよ。
I'm sure that my mom said so as well.
やはりそうでしたか。
So that was the case. Huh?
そのお母様に関することなのですが。
It's about your mother.
どうしたの？なんで黙るの？
What is it? Why would you say anything?
それが
It's because...
何？
What?
とても申し上げがたいことで。
It's difficult to say.
申し上げがたいって、今まで散々申し上げがたいことをつらつらと言ってきたじゃない。
It might be difficult, but you've already told me many difficult things.
ねえ、教えて。お母さんがどうしたの？
So tell me, what happened with my mom?
よろしいのですね。
You sure? Yes.
ではお伝えいたします。
Then I'll tell
田
you.
中さんのお母様、田中幸恵様も
Your mother, Yuki Tsunaka,
今から15年前にやはりお亡くなりになられています。
passed away 15 years ago. Apparently, that weird noise means no?
何言ってるのよ、ソラ。
What are you saying, Sora?
いい加減にしてよ。
How can you tell me that?
バカなことあるわけないじゃない。
That's just not possible.
私の方からはこれ以上申し上げることはできません。
That is all that I can tell
ディ
you.
スプレイに詳細な資料を表示しておきました。
I will display the detailed documents on the screen.
そちらをご覧になってください。
Please refer to them. You stumbled toward the display, sitting down in front of it. Sarah and I read the display from over her shoulder. On the screen was a record from the company land. It was a notice of death. There was a file about the office procedures related to Yukie Tanaka's death. There was a message log of messages exchanged among employees about the notice of her death, and a funeral notice. The screen text kept changing from one image to the next. The next thing that was uploaded to the server read, July 2nd, 2019. So, this is on July 2nd, 2019, 15 years ago. At the end of the files, the following appeared. It is a record of an online conversation between employee Mr. A in the personnel section of the General Affairs Division, Mrs. B in the second section of the Research Division. A, but it really was a shock. B, what was? A, I mean about Yukie Tanaka. B, oh yeah. Yukie was always so nice to me. A, that's right, she was your boss, right? Do you know the cause of death? B, TB. A, TB? Well, like tuberculosis? Oh, no. Tiefblau, apparently. A, that again? It's the same as how the husband died. B, her husband? A, what? Oh, you mean you didn't know? B. Is that so? A. But we really shouldn't talk about this at the company. B. Why? A. I'll tell you about it later. B. But Yuichi died 19 years ago, right? A. That's why we can't talk about it. I'm serious. B. And she had a child? The poor thing. A. She had a daughter, right? I feel so sorry for her. I checked to see when the log had been saved. The date read February 7th, 2019. That can't be. I won't believe it. I won't. I absolutely can't believe it. As she shouted this, you fled from the security office. Knock you. Sarah followed after her. Sora and I remained behind. Did you understand?
すでにお伝えしたように、田中陽一という方のお名前は私の知り得る範囲内でのデータベースには全く存在しませんでした。
As I said before, when I searched the database for the name Yuichi Tanaka, the data which I can access had no records.
しかし、今から15年前に交わされたと思われるこの A 氏、B 氏のチャットのログには
However, the chat log that appears to be 15 years old
田中幸恵様の旦那様とおぼしき陽一さんなる人物の名が確かに記載されております。
It seems to indicate that Yuki Tanaka had a husband named Yuichi.
文脈から判断するに陽一さんは当時から遡ること19年前、すなわち今から34年前に亡くなられたものと推測されます。
Judging from the context of the document, I conjectured that if Yuichi died 19 years before that would mean 34 years before now. But the name Yuichi Tanaka doesn't appear on any of the other data. Why is it only here?
これも推測の範囲内を出ませんが、
I can only speculate from my limited
おそら
knowledge.
く何らかの理由により田中陽一さんに関するすべての記録は抹消されたものと思われます。
All records related to Yuichi Tanaka were erased for
こ
reason.
のログの14行目と15行目を今一度ご確認ください。
Please read the 14th and 15th line of this log one more time. What? Oh, you mean you didn't know? Is that so? The flow of the conversation seems
は
unnatural.
い、
Yes.
本来ならば14行目と15行目の間には何らかの会話文が挿入されていたはずなのです。
Originally, there seems to have been some text between these lines. So you mean that someone erased part of it?
A 氏の発言からもそのことが伺えます。
From A's comments, it would appear so. But Yuichi's name was left in B's comments. Oh, I see. So probably what happened is when the computer was searching, it automatically looked for Yuichi in Japanese and spelled it in English, erasing all of them.
ところがこの B さんの発言だけはなぜか見逃されることになった。
However, B's comments were overlooked for some reason. And her comments had Yuichi's name spelled differently.
はい、
Correct.
私もそう考えたので B さんのその他の発言についても調べてみました。
So I tried to look for other similar comments by B.
彼女はチャットやメールなど親しい間でやり取りするような砕けた形式の文章では
It appears that Miss B had a habit of using abbreviated words.
アルファベットの A、U、O をウムラウトにして記述する癖があったようです。
And spelling words in her own way in communications with friends. It seems to be so particular to her.
だよねをだよねと書いたり、なのさをなのさと書いたりする方をしばしばお見受けしますが、これもその類と考えて差し支えないでしょう。
And there are numerous examples of her writing things such as see you later or before for before. As she spoke, Sora pulled up samples of correspondences.
それはそうと、田中さん大丈夫でしょうか。
But do you think that you is alright? Well, Sarah went after her, but I'm still kind of worried about her.
やはりお教えしない方が良かったのでしょうか。
I wonder if I shouldn't have told her after all. No, you did right. No matter what the facts are, that's what you wanted to know when you told her. She knows that. She's tough. She can take it.
よくご存知なのですね。
You know her well. No, not really. I mean, it's been like 3 days, maybe 4 at this point. My face started to flush. I started to fidget uncomfortably.
様子を見てこられた方がいいのではないですか。
Don't you think you'd best go see how she's doing? Yeah, I will.
では私はまだ仕事が途中でしたので、これで失礼します。
And I'll get back to the work that I was in the middle of. Oh, Sora, wait, there's one more thing.
はい、何か？
Yes, what is it? I just want to say thanks for everything. Sora's cheeks seemed to redden just a bit, and she smiled shyly.
私としては当然のことをしたまでです。それに
I only did what's expected of me, and
皆さんが喜んでくれるのなら、それは私自身にとっても至上の喜びとなるのですよ。
if that makes everyone happy, then I know no greater joy. With the ultimate smile plastered on her face, Sora disappeared into the display. I left the now empty security office, went in search of you and the others. I tried to organize my thoughts as I looked for you. I realized there were 6 things I knew for sure. 1. Yu's father, Yuichi Tsunaka, had apparently died 34 years before. And Yu's mother, Yuki Tsunaka, had died 15 years before. Yu had heard from her mother that Yuichi had disappeared 17 years before. Yu's mother was still researching archaeology at Lemieux. From the written records of A and B, I knew that Yuichi and Yuki had a daughter. Alas, both their parents' deaths had something to do with the Tief-Blau virus. Does that just mean deep blue? I wonder what we could possibly find out about these facts. As I was walking the corridor, Sarah suddenly appeared from around a corner.
少年、
Oh, hey kid. Where's you? Sarah shook her head.
今は一人にしてほしいって。
She told me she wanted to be alone. I see. I wonder what I should do.
ねえ少年、先輩を助けてあげてよ。
Kid, maybe you could go keep her company. Of course I will. But I wonder what I should do.
先輩のところに行って慰めてあげるの。
Go and cheer her up. Huh? I thought you said she wanted to be alone.
そういう時こそ男の子が優しく包み込んであげなきゃいけないの。
That's exactly when a guy needs to go to a girl and give her a shoulder to cry on. But you went and it didn't help, right?
私は女の子、君は男の子。ほら、全然違うっしょ。
We're different. I'm a girl, you're a boy. Got it? It shouldn't matter.
あのね、いくら強がってたって女の子はいつも待ってるんだよ。
Listen, no matter how much a girl pretends to be strong, she's always waiting. For what?
決まってるでしょ。
Obvious, isn't it?
自分を救ってくれるヒーローに。
The hero comes to save her. Say what? I was
ずっ
astounded.
とずっと待ってるの。
Waiting and waiting and waiting.
白馬の王子様を待ってるの。
Waiting for knights in shining armor.
女の子ってのはそういう生き物なの。
That's just the way girls are. Numbed by the conversation, I tried to argue. I'm no hero, I'm sure not a knight.
あれ、名前は王子様がいいって言ってたのはどこのどなたさんでしたっけね。
What? Who said they like the name Prince anyway? How'd you forget about that already? It's clearly just a joke.
ひょっとして少年は先輩のこと嫌いなの？
Maybe you just don't like you. That's a stupid thing to say.
じゃあ行ってきなさい。
Then go to where? Sarah pointed down the corridor. Oh, alright. Worn down by the powers of Sarah's persuasion, I gave in. But just let me ask you one more thing. Why me? If it has to be a guy, why not Takshi?
決めたから。
Because it's settled. Huh?
そう決めたの。少年をエコひいきするって。
I decided because I like you better.
言っとくけど、私のひいきは半端じゃないからね。
And I don't have many favors, so count yourself lucky. Sarah let out a defiant laugh.
振り落とされないようについてきてよ。
Listen up so you don't get lost. Sarah told me where Yu was, and I went to find her. I spotted Yu's back from behind the merry-go-round. She was looking down. She was sitting, her hand clutching the ride. Yu? Calling out to her, I went closer. Yu turned her face toward me and gave me an agonized look and spoke.
お願いだから今話しかけないで。
Please, don't talk to me right now.
私のそばに来ないで。
Stay away from me.
きっと今の私どうかしてるからひどいこと言っちゃうから。
Something isn't right with me right now. I might say something awful. I can't leave you alone. It was the honest truth. I sat down near you. I spoke exactly what came into my mind. I remember what you said when we first met. You said, I am you. I am you. You are me. We're the same. You're not alone. I was no knight in shining armor, and there wasn't much I could do by myself. So don't struggle with this alone. Let's think through it together. But I thought that we could get through it together.
そうね。
Kid. I nodded firmly. So, what do we know so
お
far?
父さんが死んでるかもしれないって情報よ。
That my dad might be dead? I mean, shouldn't she have already had that possibility in the back of her mind? There's an accident, the dude's been gone for 17 years. It's probably the first logical answer. Whatever.
そんなはずないよ。だってお母さんから聞いていた年よりも17年も前なんだよ。
But that can't be true, because it happened 17 years before what my mom told me.
私が生まれる16年も前なんだよ。
It was 16 years before I was born. And that's not all, is it?
そうよ。急にこと書いて、そのお母さんまですでに死んでるかもしれないってさ。
No, there's more. My mom might be already dead too.
ふざけないでよ。なんでそんなことになるのよ。矛盾だらけじゃないの。
It can't be. How could it? It doesn't make any sense.
15年前よ。15年前。私が3歳の時よ。物心つく前よ。
15 years ago, when I was 3, before I was even aware of anything.
私がここにやってくる直前まで、お母さんは私の目の前でピンピン飛び跳ねてたんだからね。
I saw my mom running around just fine before I came here. And that's what you said.
そうらしいじゃなくて、そうなの。
It's not just what I said, it's a fact.
どういうことよ。
What in the world?
何が間違ってて、何が正しいの。
I don't know what's right or wrong anymore.
私を育ててくれたあの人は誰だったの。
So who raised me all this time?
私のお父さんは誰なの。どこ行っちゃったの。
Who was my real father? Where did he go?
わけがわからない。
I just don't know anymore. Like a dam bursting, you spewed out all the bad feelings that had been brewing inside of her. Wait, just calm down.
十分落ち着いてるわよ。
I'm calm enough. You're losing your composure and ability to judge.
私はいつだって冷静よ。
I'm always
い
composed.
い？答えはもう出てるの。
Are you ready? The answer's clear.
お父さんは17年前に失踪したまま行方がわからない。そして今もどこかで生きてる。
The whereabouts of my father have been unknown since he disappeared 17 years ago, but today he is alive somewhere.
お母さんも生きてる。今も家で私の帰りを待ってる。
My mom's alive too. She's at home waiting for me.
これがたった一つの真実よ。永久不変の定理よ。よって証明不要。
This is the truth, and it's unchangeable, so I don't have to prove it. Look, you're jumping to conclusions.
黙らさい。あんたもあのポンコツレミと一緒でバグってんのよ。
Now, shut up. You're as messed up as Lemmy. Idiot, you're the one who's messed up.
話して。
What'd you just say? You're pretty smart, right?
どっちなのよ。
But which one is it? I thought you were strong. You were the one who said that your knowledge wasn't for defense, it was for offense. It's the first time that I've ever met a girl who said anything like that. I never thought you'd be weak like this. So, why are you acting like this now? Come on, let's just be logical and think through this one point at a time. The way you always do. The reason you're confused is information is conflicting, right? Because you think that part of it can't be right. So let's start by sorting fact from fiction beginning with what you know. You know a lot about a lot of things. You have the materials in your head to sort this thing out. You out of anyone should be able to tell what's a lie. right? You turned her eyes away from me. She bit down hard on her lip. She finally looked down and closed her eyes as if she were thinking. I could tell that she's trying hard to accept the possibility that maybe the facts might be true.
そうだね。私、どうかしてた。
You're right. I don't know what was the matter. What? I don't know what was wrong with me. There we go. Finally, you lifted her face.
本当にどうかしてたよ。
I don't know what was the matter with me.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. You gave a little nod. All right. All right. Well, we're a little short, but this feels like as good a place as any to go and call it for today. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.